What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Berlin, and you're watching Wild Fed Family. And in my Thanksgiving video, I told you that I was going to harvest a doe. Well, I wasn't able to do that because of a couple time constraints and other things, not to mention that the deer movement was slow, weather was warm. So I'm heading out now, and I'm not done deer hunting. I'm going to tag one more doe, and I'm going to take you along on the journey with me. So let's quit talking and get to walking. So I'm really only about 150 yards behind my house. I got a little ground blind set up back here in a gully that's a natural funnel for the deer. The does use it a lot, and I've actually killed nice bucks here. So just because you're, right up to civilization doesn't mean that there's not going to be deer there. I also forgot to mention this is post-rut, and the movement has been really slow and the weather has been extremely warm. Right now it's 60 degrees and it's November 29th, so it's definitely affected how the deer are moving, but we'll hang out, and if it happens, it happens. If not, it won't, so we'll try again, but I'll keep my fingers crossed. So I am hunting with a Mossberg Patriot chambered in 30-06 with a 180 gram bullet. I think 30-06 is the most versatile deer gun out there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you hunt with. But this is what I'm going with. But I need to shut up and hunt, so I'll let you know if something happens. My neighbor up the road has 2 beagles, and I've got them all over my trail cameras, and they run through the woods all willy-nilly, and right now they're about 100 yards in front of me chasing something. Well, I'm back at the house now, and I don't think the beagles helped me out any, but it doesn't matter. You're always going to run into something. But Holly's actually going to a Bible study tonight, so I am on daddy duty. I'm going to go in the house, hang out with my kid, and we'll try again next time. But I guarantee you that if I don't kill a doe, then I'm not going to be posting this video. So keep on watching, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the tree stand. Alright, so I got this spot about 2 miles down the road. It's about a 30-acre strip, and it's probably a 250-yard walk in. I put a seed plot in there before bow season started, which was radishes, winter wheat, clover. Those are the main 3. So I'm going to be sitting over that, and a lot of the does come here late afternoon to feed, and I might get some passing through bucks, but like I said earlier, I'm tagged out, and we're meat hunting, so let's walk. So I made it to my spot, and see right over my shoulder, I got the TACTACAM 6.0, and I'm really looking forward to showing you what this thing's capable of. Super high quality camera, but I'm gonna leave you down here, and I'm gonna get up and stand. So what you saw is what I saw. That was just the sunset. I feel like a spoiled brat, but this is the 4th hunt that I've gone in a row that I have not seen any deer on, and It's just not typical. But anyway, one of the other things that you did see was a feeder, and a lot of people have, you know, negative feelings towards that. And all I gotta say is just follow the game laws in your state. I grew up in central New York. Up there it was illegal to bait. It was illegal to even use a salt block, so we didn't. Here in Georgia it's a different story, and all I gotta say is if you're not feeding, most likely the deer are going to be hanging out on the neighbor's property, because 99% of the guys out here are. You know, Ted Nugent actually has a good bait on that, and he's one of the guys that kind of changed my perspective, so I encourage you to go over there and check some of that out. But like they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans, or something like that. Well, all I'm saying is I don't make the rules, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to play the game. So I'll see you on the next hunt. Well, I'm back, and for the purpose of this video, we'll call it doe hunt number 3. It's been raining all day. I just got a break in the rain. We've got about 2.5 hours of daylight left, so I'm going to jump on the four-wheeler, head out, and see if the deer are moving like I am right now. So today I actually have up to about 180-yard shot down a strip that's about 30 yards wide. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and set it to zoom mode, click OK, and then it turns blue, letting you know which mode you're in. Super easy. All right, y'all, so this is like doe hunt number 5, I think. And I really haven't been out hunting a lot. I've been super busy with Christmas stuff, as you can see with the Christmas tree right behind me. And it's like 2 days after Christmas, I think. And but anyway, the does haven't been moving, the deer haven't been moving in general. It's been super cold the last couple days, so this time I'm going to be breaking out the big guns, and it is brought to you by Advanced Wildlife Solutions. This stuff is called corn spike, and I got a couple bags of corn sitting on my front porch. I'm going to go ahead and dump those out, and I'm going to absolutely lather this stuff on it. I wish you could smell it right now. It smells like somebody crushed up some Smarties and shot it right up your nose. And this thing is completely sealed. A lot of guys use it for cover scent, just general deer attractant. I've been using 4S Advanced Wildlife Solutions for the last 3-4 years, and it has absolutely had, you know, magnificent results. So if y'all are looking for a way to bring deer in, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. So enough talking, I'm gonna jump on the four-wheeler, I'm gonna ride out there, put out some corn, put out some corn spike, and I'll see you in a couple days after the deer start feeding on it. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna take a couple days. These deer are gonna find this stuff immediately. Good morning, everyone. It's 2 days later, and I gave that spot a decent sit, let the deer adjust, let my scent get out of there. And this morning, I'm going to hunt them. So come along, I'm gonna jump on the four-wheeler, I'm gonna sit comfortably in a blind, drink some coffee, and wait for a doe to show up. So there's not a whole lot of movement this morning, so I'm gonna try again in the afternoon. I will say comparatively, I've been duck hunting for the last 2 weeks, and this has been extremely warm and an absolute luxury. So I'm enjoying this. Alright guys, I normally don't do this, but it's super late in the season and the deer know what's going on. They have absolutely destroyed that corn pile down there, and they're really only feeding at night. Mainly bedded down during the day. So what I'm going to do is take a little walk. I'm going to shed a layer first and just ease my way through the woods and see if I jump one up from a bedding area. So follow me. So all I'm doing is walk about 10 yards and stop and look. Walk about 10 yards, stop and look. time, because you never know what you're gonna find. So far, I haven't seen any deer, but what I did find was lion's mane mushroom. So, I'm not going home empty-handed. All right, y'all, it's the last weekend of deer season, and this pile of corn that I put out like a week and a half ago is completely gone. They absolutely tore it up, and the reason being is that there was corn spike on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the bare ground, and we're just gonna sit here this afternoon, wait for something to come out, and hopefully harvest a doe. All right, y'all, so the deer hunting has been extremely slow in my neck of the woods, and last night I actually wasn't able to get it on camera because it's so dark, but I did get 2 spike bucks coming in, but I can only harvest does right now. So I'm gonna break out the secret weapon, and I'm gonna load Holly and Addie up in the truck, and we're headed over to the in-laws house because they have a deer or a horse pasture that holds a bunch of does just grazing in the afternoons. So hopefully we can knock one of them down and throw them in the freezer. So let's get in the truck, drive over there, and go get us some meat. Alright, y'all, we just pulled up, and there's a doe probably, I don't know, 100 yards out in the pasture that way, just over the knoll. So all I'm gonna do is creep out, pop my head over the knoll, and put her on the dinner table. Watch this. All right, so I couldn't get a steady shot, and they're probably, I know, 90 yards away, and just didn't feel confident freehanding it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay prone out here in the pasture, and try not to land a pile of horse manure. But I'll wait for them to come back. They come here every afternoon, so stay tuned. Come on. All right, so I decided to back completely out last night, and I'm gonna try again this afternoon. Except today, I'm gonna go about it a little bit differently. I got the climber in the back of the truck, and there's a knoll in the pasture where they hang out. And my plan is just to get up on the other side away from them, get above that knoll so I can see, and put in a good shot. Because yesterday, shooting freehand at 100 yards, I just didn't feel confident that I'd put a humane kill on that animal. So it's crunch time. I got like 4 hours left of deer season, and it goes out as soon as the sun goes down. So I'm gonna get out there, and I'm gonna take Addie over there and meet Holly and let them play while I'm sitting in the tree stand. So let's finish this one out the right way. First things first, I gotta shoot the sheep away from my tree stand. We made it after a long hike off the beaten path. Well, made it up here, and right out front by that wood pile right there is where the deer usually pop out. So I'll hang out right here and hopefully get a shot off tonight. All right, well, here I am. I officially only have 2 hours of deer season left. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing orange, I actually have a hat and a vest in my bag. But I don't think anybody's gonna shoot me while I'm sitting over my in-laws' sheep paddock. I'm right next to their driveway. But wish me luck. Not to mention, in order to get up here, I actually had to climb about 40 feet into this pine tree and actually couldn't go further because of this limb you're seeing right next to my left ear. But I can see a good ways, and I backed my shot up probably, I don't know, 50 yards from yesterday. So I'm looking at about a 150-yard shot. But I'm just gonna chill here. They were out here at about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon when I pulled in, and that's an hour from now. So 1 hour left. The countdown begins. 45 minutes left. Cutting it close. Half hour left. It's not looking good. 15 minutes left. Stress me out. Alright, I got a deer working its way up into the field. Let me go ahead and do my thing here. Y'all, that was probably the most stressful deer hunt I've ever been on. 5 minutes of shooting light left on the last day of deer season. Yo, talk about last minute. But we got it done. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see the sun sitting behind me, but I just walked up and 2022-23 deer season is officially over. So I got my little helper right here, and we're gonna go ahead and get this deer loaded up and take it to the house, clean it out. There it is. What you think, kiddo? You ready to load this thing up, Addie? You ready to clean it?
I'm ready to watch.
You might need to change your sweater. Alright, so I just got back to the house, and if you're wondering why I didn't field dress it there, it's because my in-laws have animals, sheep, goats, horses, etc., and I don't want to attract coyotes to their farm. I only live about 15 minutes down the road, so I'm going to go ahead and tackle that, and because the powers that be say I cannot show that on YouTube, I'm not going to show it on YouTube. But I'll see you back in the house in a couple minutes. So it's actually been a lot more than a couple minutes. This is about 2 days later, and matter of fact, I'm sitting here editing this video right now. And all I want to say is that I am super grateful and thankful for every animal that I take, and it makes me 10 times more grateful when it's pushed down to the last minute like this. Also, I would like to thank everybody on Facebook that has liked my videos, shared my videos, and followed, because without your inspiration, I wouldn't have been able to archive all of this for me, my family, and anyone else to watch. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank my wife, Holly, for putting up with me through all of deer season and the amount of time that I spend in the woods. She's a champ, and I love her to death. And all of you out there, you need to get a woman like her. But for now, I'm out. Let me finish up this video, and I'll see you on the next one.